Hello, everyone. My name is Cameron, and today's topic is noise-induced hearing loss experienced by young adults, and more specifically, young adults who live in Manhattan County in New York City. For the duration of this presentation, young adults is anybody who is over the age of 18, kind of in the whole 18 to 25 age range. So, introduction. Young adults listen to music with headphones more than any other adults. Headphones can be categorized as earphones, earbuds, over the ear, or in the ear type of headphones, such as like earpods or Beats, or just like the new Beats that go around the neck, or like you can get those AirPod Maxes that look like the old style of headphones these days. Uh, 42% of New Yorkers aged 18 and older reported listening to music with headphones during an average week, according to the CDC. And using headphones to listen to music is common in New York City, especially among young adults. Like New York City, there's a lot of traffic, right? So you take the subway, you walk everywhere, and you don't want to be left alone in your thoughts, right? When you're walking or taking the subway. Plus, I hear it's really weird in New York. So just having the headphones in is a great way to like avoid the weirdness, to drown everybody out, and just to like mind your own business. Unless you're like really nosy like me and you want to hear everything. But listening to music at high volumes or even a podcast for short durations can cause hearing problems later on in the future, especially if you repeatedly do it. This is also according to the CDC, which is Center for Disease Control. So, some hearing loss statistics for you. Men are almost twice as likely as women to have hearing loss among adults aged 20 to 69. Approximately 15% of American adults aged 18 and over report some trouble hearing. One in eight people in the United States, aged 12 years and older, have experienced hearing loss in both ears based on standard hearing examinations. And about 18% of adults aged 20 to 69 have speech frequency hearing loss in both ears, among those who report 5 or more years of exposure to very loud noises at work, as compared to 5.5% of adults with speech frequency hearing loss in both ears who report no occupational noise exposure. So some symptoms of hearing loss are muffled speech and other sounds, difficulty understanding words, especially against background noises or in a crowd, trouble hearing consonants, frequently asking others to speak more slowly, clearly, and loudly, needing to turn up the volume of the television or radio, withdrawal from conversations, or avoidance of some social settings. So, some common risk factors are loud noises, which can damage the cells in your ear, and damage can occur with a long-term exposure to a loud noise or from a short blast of noise, such as the form of a gunshot. Occupational noises. Jobs where loud noises is a regular part of the working environment, such as farming, construction, or factory work, can lead to damage of your inner ear. Recreational noises. Exposure to explosive noises, such as firearms and jet engines, can cause immediate permanent hearing loss. Other recreational activities with dangerously high noise levels include snowmobiling, motorcycling, carpentry, or listening to loud music, such as concerts. Because I know, like, during the summer, it's really fun to get summer jobs, and those can be like working venues. But if you don't have the proper personal protective equipment in the form of like headphones or earplugs, that repeated exposure can cause hearing loss as well. Some medications, such as the antibiotic gentamicin and certain chemotherapy drugs, can cause damage to the inner ear and temporary effects on your hearing, like ringing in the ear, can occur if you take very high doses of aspirin, other pain relievers, or like anti-malarial drugs. Some illnesses can also cause hearing loss. Those can be diseases that result in a high fever, such as meningitis, may damage the ear. So, some prevention tips: protect your ears, avoid recreational risks, be mindful of your surroundings, get a hearing assessment test, and keep the volume down when using any type of listening device. Some treatment options, there's hearing aids, some noise canceling headphones, personal protective equipment in the form of earmuffs or earplugs. And they make so many different types now of like earplugs or hearing aids that you can get them like specifically molded to your ear, kind of like how they do for famous musicians or just anybody who performs for a concert. Certain jobs, though, also require the use of earplugs, earmuffs, or just some sort of like protective equipment for the ears because of the loud noises. Excuse me. Um, but sometimes earmuffs might not work as well for certain people. Uh, but wearing both earmuffs and earplugs can reduce sound. However, the noise reduction ratings for the two do not add together. Life without hearing. There will be communication difficulties. You will have difficulty hearing conversations, especially in loud settings. So that could even just be at a coffee shop, in a bar, just on the street. There will be misinterpretation of words or sentences. There will be a feeling of social isolation from feeling excluded from group conversations because you just can't hear anymore. And you will start avoiding social interactions due to hearing difficulties. The emotional impact, you will start experiencing anger, anxiety, and depression. You will have difficulties coping with the disadvantages of hearing loss. As a person who was born hearing, abled for most of their life, that sudden shift to not being able to hear anything, just slowly, slowly, you will start noticing it. It it's gonna suck. And it will happen since somebody didn't take care of their ears. There will also be a physical impact. You will start experiencing tiredness and headaches because you will be straining to hear, and there will be a greater risk of falling due to impaired balance because, believe it or not, ears and the inner ear provide a lot of help keeping us balanced. It's not just all in the ankles, the feet, it's also in the ears. Conclusion. Hearing is an essential part of life. It is helpful for communication and recreation. Noise-induced hearing loss can be caused by exposure to an immediate loud noise, as well as the chronic misuse of headphones. You can take action to reduce your risk for noise-induced hearing loss. Remember, if you need to shout, it is too loud. For more information or for any questions, check out our website at newyorkcitydepartmentofhealth.org. Thank you, everyone, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.